Hey there, Scav Nation, how's it going? Homies, I just wanted to give you guys a nice little overview of the El Camino. You guys know we bought this just the other day. Oh, I love it. Homies, I love it. I'm super stoked on getting it. I was thinking about it for a long time. I thought it over long and hard for about a month, and I decided it was perfect for me. It's kind of what I'm looking for. Something I can work on, something I can have fun with, something that's not too fast so I don't get me into trouble, but is fun enough to drive. And man, I'll tell you, I get nods and stares all day long in this thing, man. People love it. Whew. Alright, so it's a 66 El Camino body on a K5 Blazer chassis. It's from an 87 K5 Blazer. It does have, it's basically a Blazer with a 66 El Camino body. It's got a different engine. It's got a 454 big block engine in it. It does have the turbo 350 transmission, transfer case. It's got four-wheel drive. This thing is badass. Picked it up about 3.5 hours away and drove it home. Pretty much, no issue on the drive home. I've already done a little bit of work to it. Man, this thing is just amazing. Oh, I love it. I love it. Hey, it's a lot of fun. Easy enough to work on. We've already taken the gas tank out, double checked everything. Ran new fuel lines, new fuel pump. God, you can't tell me that's not a good looking vehicle. It looks so good. The El Camino body just looks so good on this, with this body on it. This El Camino body looks so good on this frame, I think, personally. It's definitely not for everyone, but it works for me. The major issue with it is going to be some rust. It's only real bad in the truck here. Most of it is taped over and loosely handled. To be honest, this isn't horrible, but underneath, the rust is, I think the rust is the first issue that we're going to have to tackle. I'm thinking what we're probably going to do, let me show you guys. Let me show you guys a little bit here. So, wheel wells, nice and good. Alright, now let me try to show you guys. So as you can see, getting up underneath it, so that whole spot is rusted out. The supports that hold up the bed are pretty rusted. Let me see if I can get a better angle up in there. You see those supports are not great, but it is a 54-year-old car, so it's kind of to be expected. You know, it's all right. To be honest, it could be a lot worse, but I'm super happy with it. So it's not frame on frame. They made custom mounts to get the body to fit on this frame, which is the right way to do it. I mean, 2 frames, if it was frame on frame, would have been heavy as shit. But the custom brackets. So this bad boy right here, and again, got the 454 big block Edelbrock carburetor. So that's where we ran the fuel line all the way down. Now let's see if first try get her to start up. It likes starting cold more than anything. Let's give this a shot. Oh, and shaved door handles. cutoffs are right there, right past the bed. So it's good fun. It's good fun. It's not fast. To be honest, I don't try to do anything wild with it. I don't try to. I don't try to floor it very often. I don't do too much. I kind of just cruise with it. I mean, it's a weekend. It's a project car. I could drive it if I needed to, but it's just a nice little project to work on. Four-wheel drive down there. The gauges aren't plugged in yet. Got to do some work on the gauges. Those two work, but all those gauges don't work. Got some nice little interior lighting, you know. So we got to replace that. We got to get that RGB, baby. Need that RGB. Got the door panels. To be honest, it's not horrible. Again, the rust is really only bad in the bed. I mean, these door jambs are not pristine, but they're okay. They're not rusted out. To be honest, the only spot that it's really bad is in the bed, which is pretty common on these El Caminos. So I think the first thing that we're going to be doing to it, again, is going to be handling the rust. What I'm actually planning with it, have to give me a second, got to set the camera down. What I'm planning with it is, because they're going to have to take all this out, I'm thinking a custom wood bed, but a lot of the time when people restore these, what they'll do is they'll make the underneath stronger, and they'll actually put a storage bin right here, because this, if you took off the bed, it would go down about a foot and then it levels out, down about a foot and then levels out, and people will put storage in here and something they can lift up. I'm thinking of taking it one step further, because I've got extra space since the body is on the chassis. Let me see if I can show you what I mean. As you can see right here, usually the body itself would be closer to the frame, but since it's got these custom supports and stuff, since there's so much space there, I'm thinking I might put an inch or two lift on it and then do underbed storage for the entire thing. Because this body, I'm never going to put this body on another frame. I'm never going to like take this body and try to take it back to what the El Camino used to be. So we can kind of get custom with it. I want the bed to sit this high, that way it sits flush with this. I was thinking about maybe like a deeper bed, but instead I think I'm just going to keep the bed the same height and do underbed storage. So I'd probably split it right down the middle, this side open, this side open. And all I really have to do is mess with the filler, the gas tank filler, because where you put the gas in, it has it snakes around the neck of the gas tank, is over here on the right side, so it snakes underneath. So I'd have to do something about that, maybe just a fuel cell even. But that's probably the first thing that we handle, is handling the rust, which at the same time we'll do a custom bed while we have everything off, which also includes a paint job. When we take all these parts off and handle the rust, might as well get it painted at the same time. So what color do you think this would look best in chat? What would be the best looking color for this vehicle in your guys' personal opinion? Just do me a favor, leave it in the comments below. What would be a nice paint scheme on this? So I mean, a lot of El Caminos get painted like a baby blue, or like even like a bright orange, maybe a red. I think red might look good, but since it's lifted up on this Blazer frame, I feel like it's more of a truck than a car. I feel like maybe like a traditional black, just to go nice and simple. Might do just a nice gloss black and then get it wrapped whatever I want to do to it. But she's got plenty of work to do. Got to do a lot more work to it. But I have some great plans for it. And this is a lot of fun. I really enjoy it. You'd never believe the looks it gets though. Like, my gosh, people love this thing. You see it driving down the road, people love it. And hopefully you guys like it too. Thanks so much for tuning in to today's video. Again, what color do you think this would look best with? Keep in mind, you know, lift it up. I think it's a little different than a Camino now. Otherwise I'd go with something nice and simple. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. Thanks so much for tuning in, and appreciate it, Scav Nation. Hope you guys have an amazing day, and I'll see you guys next time.